Enterprises are moving beyond AI tools into agentic systems that can take action, but that shift is putting pressure on costs, security, and control. For partners working with Dell and Intel, the focus is now helping customers manage where AI runs and how it's governed. Today, we're joined by Sarah Wieskus from Intel to walk us through the path from challenge to solution and see how SuperClaw supports a more practical approach. Sarah, it's always a pleasure to have you here with me.
Thank you, Kenna. Great to be back.
Now, Sarah, what are partners hearing as customers start using agentic AI and see token costs and risks start to rise?
Yeah, we talk to customers and partners quite a bit about some of the challenges around agentic AI. Everyone loves the opportunity to get more efficient and more effective leveraging AI and AI agents, but there's concerns, especially in an enterprise type environment, around data access, security, regulating these token costs that are blowing up, and those kind of things. And so we first try to talk about what are those challenges you're having, really implementing these solutions first and foremost. And it usually comes down to, how do you access the data in a safe, secure way? How do you regulate the data? And how do you make sure you're managing the cost?
And as you mentioned that, where are cloud-heavy approaches starting to fall short for customers?
Yeah, so on the access to data piece, most agentic AI solutions start in a cloud-first model. And the challenge with that is, well, what about all the data that's not allowed to be in the cloud? We have a lot of data at our commercial enterprise customers that's proprietary, that needs to stay on-prem, that needs to stay inside the walls of the company. And as you're building these agents, they don't necessarily have access to that data, so they can't be as sophisticated as they need to be. So it first has to start with, where is the data coming from, and how can we use these solutions to access both data that's in the cloud, but also data that's on-prem, so the agent can be more successful and have more accuracy for the company.
So now let's talk about token costs. So how does SuperClaw help partners bring more visibility and control to those token costs, along with data access and security?
Yes, and so this is an example. Intel SuperClaw is an example of some innovation that we have been working on to address two major challenges. The challenge of, how can I use cloud data and on-prem data at the same time so these agents can be more sophisticated? How can I make sure that I'm managing my token costs? Because everything in the cloud costs a token, and that has exploded. And then all of a sudden these token bills come and it's a surprise. And number three, how do you do this in a secure way? So Intel SuperClaw was developed and announced in the June timeframe as a solution that you can build these agents on and have access to both on-prem and cloud data. And it's done in secure virtual containers that you, as an IT organization, can set the controls of. You can say, these agents have access to this, these agents have access to that. And there's an auto relay type of a solution that's balancing between those two data sources. And there's also in this solution a token tracker, like a token dashboard of sorts, that you can see exactly what's happening. So again, most agentic AI solutions today are cloud first. This Intel SuperClaw that we announced and is available on GitHub, by the way, so would love to get our customers playing with it and giving us feedback on it, and our partners. And you can also then take that solution and you can set up those parameters. And I came from IT. We love being able to set up policy, regulation, data access, and have the ability to turn those knobs, which you have the ability to do in this solution.
Now, building on that hybrid model, how can partners use this hybrid model with Dell and Intel to deliver better outcomes?
Yeah, it's one of many examples, right? We feel like everyone should be able to benefit from a solution like this. And so we are working quite a bit with Dell and the other ecosystem partners on, hey, this is an example of how we're trying to solve a couple problems that our customers have been facing. And, what we hear over and over from customers is integrate into solutions I already have. So that's why it's important to be integrating this solution and some of these ideas into Dell's solutions that they already provide to customers, as well as other ecosystem partners in the software world and the hardware world. And so my ask is, hey, work with your Dell counterpart, work with your Intel counterpart. If you have questions about this solution, we're here to help. Like I said, it's on GitHub. There's a lot of great information there on how to use this solution and how to see some of the benefits. But it's just an example of how Intel and Dell are really trying to solve some of these problems we hear from our customers every day.
Such great information. Thanks again, Sarah, for being here and sharing how partners can use SuperClaw with Dell and Intel to bring more control to agentic AI.
Wonderful. Thanks for having me today, Kenna.
For more information, head to the website on your screen. For the Channel Company, I'm Kenna Johnson.